session is going to be for anybody that plays sports or is active in their lifestyle. And this is an alignment that you can do, I like to do it at least 3 times a week. And you can lengthen it a little bit. Ideally, in each position that the strip is in an ideal world, you should keep it there for about 3 minutes, okay? I'm going to speed it up a little bit just so this video isn't too long, but it'll just give you a really good idea and a feel of what you can do, okay? So yeah, the focus is all about alignment. We're going to align the pelvis, which is our foundation. We're going to align our shoulders, and then we're going to let go of our head, and then we're going to work on the spine. And that is, I would recommend doing this at least 3 times a week as a sports person. All right, so let's get started. First thing you want to do is just to get an idea of how you're moving in your body. So just look up, see how that feels. Look to your sides, see how that feels. It's just nice to see how you're moving. Then you're going to lie down. And you want to get a sense of the space between your head and your shoulders, okay? See if you've got a long neck or if you feel like your head is sitting right on top of your shoulders. And now notice your arm length. Just see if you have one arm that's shorter than the other. I call it a dwarf arm. Take your hand and slide it underneath your lower back and just sense the space there. Is your curve up, is your back up off the floor, or is it flat? And there is no right or wrong, it's just an interesting thing to see. And then notice your leg length. Do you have one leg that's tighter or shorter than the other one? Okay, and now just roll your head side to side, get a sense of how easy that feels. Does it glide? Does it go smoothly? Bring your knees up and let your knees go side to side, and just see how that feels. Again, this is just to see how you're moving in your body, where you feel tight, where you feel stiff. Now you're going to take your strip, and we're going to start on our right hip first. You're going to double it up, and I like to put that pointy part into the bum. It's where your hamstring attaches. It's quite low. It's not up here. It's quite low, okay? I find after playing, this is the best position to really relax the hip back and down. As sportsmen, our hips tend to tilt forward with all the effort and force that we put in, and we're trying to go the other way. Okay, so now that you've got it there, just take a breath in, and as you exhale, let your right leg relax as much as you can. Okay, imagine that right femur is filled with lead. Relax your right knee, soften your right foot. Breathe in again, draw your breath up from your feet. That helps you use your diaphragm. Relax your chin, and relax the whole right side of your body. Even let your right rib cage soften, let your right shoulder relax, let your right hand relax. Let everything on that right side, see how heavy you can get it, okay? Now our right side is our doing side. It's when we do things with force and effort. So just breathe in and just exhale wherever you try and do everything right, get it perfect. Exhale all that force and effort out of your body and just let it soften and relax. It's also the masculine side of our body, so it's where we hold issues around men. So your parents influence your bodies the most. So think about your dad and inhale in. And just exhale the habits and patterns of your dad. Our parents literally create physical pathways in our body where we start to imitate them and mimic them. And this is just a time to let that go. Now think of any other men in your world, whether they're teammates, whether they're business people. Just breathe in and just exhale any tension around your friends, whoever it is in your world that is male. And now relax that lower back, just let everything soften as much as you can. And now take the strip away. And before you go to the other side, just lie there, okay? And just feel the length that's been created on that right side. It should feel longer, it should feel softer. I always say that right side of your body is space, and the left side of your body is biltong. Biltong is like dehydrated meat. It's where your body is tight and stuck. Your nervous system, your muscles will all flow and communicate better now on that right side. And as a sports person, that is so important. And that hip is relaxed. You've got better neural flow. Now we're going to go to our left side. Take the strip, put it under your left bum. You're going to do the same thing. I like to put the strip out at that 45-degree angle. Let your knee fall out over it. Okay, and then you just want to relax there. Take a breath in. Exhale, let that left leg get as heavy as you can. Feel your left knee sink. Relax your bum where the strip is pushing into it. The strip just helps bring awareness to your backside. And if you think about it, we never really think about it unless it's sore. It's the only time we bring our awareness into our bodies. So breathe in. And now exhale, let that left side get heavy. So our left hip is where we hold frustration. So think about wherever in your life you're frustrated, whether it's at work, whether it's at school, whether it's with sport. Take a breath in. And exhale wherever you're frustrated. Just let that energy go out of your body. Think of that emotion and try and see it leaving and letting go. The left side also where we carry sadness and powerlessness. So just inhale in and exhale any of those emotions. Emotions are held in our fascia. It's quite fun to bring them up and just think about letting them go into the ground. The left side's also our feminine side. So think about your mothers. Take a breath in. And just think, I love you, Mum, but I don't need your habits and patterns in your body. And just exhale them out of there. And just see them going. Then think about any friends, sisters that you hold for, any co-workers, anybody that you feel responsible for, anybody that has crawled up your nose. This is a time just to think about anything in your day and let it go. And then take the strip out from underneath your left side. And now feel the space in that left hip. It should feel softer. Your lower back should feel closer to the ground. When you have more space in your lower back and your bum is flatter, or your lower back is flatter, that means there's more space for your nerves to flow. And the nerves from this lower back float around to all of your organs here, all of your intestines, your bladder, your ovaries, your uterus, but also down into your legs, to your knees, and all the way into your feet. When you have better neural flow into the muscles, the messages get sent there in a clearer way. They won't be as tight, they're less prone to cramp, less prone to tighten. And at the end of the day, it's all about creating balance in this pelvis. So now you take the strip, put it under both bums, okay? And you're just gonna relax, let the weight of your bum sink into the strip, and make sure the strip is quite low. You don't want it high. If anything, you want your pelvis tilting up a little bit. Okay, and now take a breath in. And as you exhale, just exhale wherever you don't feel supported. Wherever you don't feel supported at work, wherever you don't feel supported at school, where you don't feel supported by your family, where you don't feel supported by your country, where you don't feel supported by the universe, wherever it is that you don't feel supported. And you can take a breath in. And as you exhale, just think, I am supported. And just relax your lower back, relax your shoulders. Let everything sink down into the ground. Okay. Our pelvis is also where we carry financial stress. So just inhale in and exhale wherever you carry financial stress. It is a real thing in this world. Even if it isn't your responsibility and you're a child, you will often carry it for your parents. So just let it all go. And you can also think, I am abundant and money comes in all directions. I often do that one. Now push your heels into the ground, take the strip out from underneath you, and just feel how amazing that feels, and really stop and enjoy these moments. When you take the strip out from underneath you, those are the most important moments about sink in, because that's when you're connecting to your body, you're feeling your back, you're feeling the space in your body, and there's a sense of joy with that, which we often don't have, a sense of connection. It's just so nice. So now that we've done our pelvis, that's aligning. I always think of the body as like a car. So those are our back wheels. So now we're going to do our front wheels. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your side, and you're going to put the strip underneath your shoulder. Okay, so I like to put it, there's a bit of a trigger point under here. Okay, and if you need a pillow, get a pillow, but otherwise you're going to lie on your side, use your hand, bring your knees up, all right? And you're basically going to do the same thing again. When you're on your right side, you want to think about letting go of the men in your world, overdoing. Our right shoulder is oftentimes associated with people that
always say yes and can never say no. So your pleasers. So exhale where you don't pay attention and do what everybody else would like you to do. And just let those ribs soften, let your shoulders soften. You really should be on here for about 3 minutes to really let your body sink in to that shoulder. And while you're here, it's also a good idea to think about softening your chin down into your chest. The neck carries a lot of tension, and when you do that, it just creates a lot of length for that nervous system to exit out of your head. And then when you're done, come off of that one, and again, you want to stop and sense, okay? Just feel now how long that right side feels. It should feel heavier to the floor, more relaxed. You can rotate your head to the right, rotate your head to the left, and you will definitely have more space and awareness that side. And then you're going to go to your left side. And same thing. And it usually takes a little bit of, you want to get it onto a point that's a bit tricky. You'll find it. There is a really good trigger point in that shoulder where all our rotator cuff muscles come in. And just relax your head, relax your chin down. Again, on the left side is our feminine side. So you can let go of your mum. Again, let go of sadness and grief. Just think about letting your body sink in. Let your body get as heavy as you can onto that shoulder, relaxing your head, relax your eyes. Just take the time to just sink in and let that side of your body go. And then when you're done with that, you're going to lie again for a moment and feel that left side of your body and feel how it's come closer to the floor. It's more relaxed now. And then you're going to go across your middle back. All right, you're going to take this strip. I like to put it about the shoulder blades, okay? So it's not too low, but not too high either. It's right across your shoulder blades. So what we've done so far is we've done like your back right wheel, your back left wheel, your axle. Then we've done your right front wheel, your left front wheel, and now we're doing the axle here. So this is a really great way to bring alignment into the body. You're kind of targeting the big joints. You're relaxing, letting go of the fascia, sinking in. Sometimes with this one across your middle back, it's nice to let your knees go side to side. Okay, this helps to remind the body to pivot from the center and not get locked. As a lot of us do get locked. And then when you're done with that, take it out. And then again, feel how nice that feels. All right. And like I said earlier, you can slow this down. Or you can go at the speed I'm going at. Even at the speed I'm going at, you are still going to create a lot of space in your body. Okay, now you're going to double the strip up and go underneath your neck. Okay. This can be a bit tender, might be a bit sensitive. This ridge here is right at the base of your skull where your nervous system exits and goes into your whole body, but it's also where your blood supply flows up into your brain. In today's world with computers and phones, this is such an area where a lot of us are getting stuck. So spend some time here, relax your eyes, soften your head, take a breath in, and just let your head get heavy on the strip. And then once you relax, just slowly rotate your head side to side. And now you're going to stay to your left side and take your left hand and put it on your head and softly squash your head over and relax your chin down. And I always say you kind of squish that back left side of your head. Become aware you're right on your ear, on your jaw, on that left side. And just gently rotate back and forth. See how soft you can go. Relax your chin down, soften your eyes again. And just imagine you're creating space in that left side. And then stop for a moment. And now notice the difference between the left side of your body and the right side of your body. You'll have a lot more length on the left side. It's actually amazing the length that gets created. You can move your toes, wiggle your toes, feel the difference between the two sides. It's really interesting how just that little movement creates so much length. Now go to your right side, take your right hand and do the same thing. Soften your chin down, relax your eyes, and just squish that back right neck. Okay. And then to finish, just roll side to side, just to balance yourself out. And if you feel like you need to go back to a side that's a bit sticky, a bit tight for you at the moment, you can. But we're going to go up to the back of the head, Okay, the back of the head is where we hold so much tension. And you're going to do the same thing. Roll your head side to side. While you do that, relax your chin, soften your eyes. And this time, let's start on your right side again. Take your right hand, soften your chin down, soften your eyes down, and just squash that back right side of your head. Okay, this is the brain that sits underneath your head there is our reptilian brain. It's where we carry fear, anxiety, worry, anger, shame, rage, lots of hectic emotions. So while you're there, just imagine you're squashing all of that out of your brain. And then just stop for a moment and feel that space on the right side again. Lovely. Go to your left side and squash that. Relax your chin down again. Always soften your chin down. When you relax your chin towards your chest, it creates lengthened space for your nervous system to leave your brain and flow down your neck into your body with nice, clear, clean messages. Now take the strip out from underneath your head and lie for a moment. And now just notice the difference in your body, okay? You should feel like you've got a nice long neck. Your arms should feel a bit more balanced and even if you had a short one earlier. Put your hand underneath your lower back. That space should be much flatter now. Notice your leg length. Now bring your feet up. Let your legs go back and forth and feel that is so much looser than earlier. Okay, and then finish sitting. Come back up to sitting. And now look up and look to your sides and just see how much more space you have in your body. All right, so that's a quick body alignment, and just know that you can take longer. You can leave bits out. If you only have 10 minutes, do the hips and the pelvis. Just try and be aware of the sides that you're working on and bring that emotion into it, because that does tend to move our fascia. Our fascia is affected by our emotions. So the strip is bringing the physical awareness, and when you bring the emotional awareness, it helps to shift it much faster. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy that.